Don't buy a condo in Hamilton, Ontario without knowing these things. My name's Daniel Hale. I'm a local realtor here, and I have helped a ton of people move to Hamilton, Ontario and buy condos from this channel. And I want to talk to you guys about the things you should look for when buying a condo here in Hamilton, Ontario. Now, the first one is selecting the right neighborhood. It's no secret there are some areas in Hamilton, Ontario that aren't the best for you to live. You want to make sure that you choose the neighborhood that is not only safe for you, but it also fits your lifestyle. If you're a student, a doctor, a nurse, somebody relocating here for one of the great schools or hospital options that you have here in Hamilton, Ontario, then you're probably going to want to choose a neighborhood that's best for you with other colleagues living in the building. No matter what the reason you're moving to Hamilton, Ontario, you want to choose the right neighborhood that's safe and has good potential for your future resale value, and it is a great investment that you make. And depending on the condo that you do choose, they have different security options. If you're looking for great security, you're going to want to buy a condo that has 24-hour security and somebody at the concierge desk at all times. Very easy for you to get a hold of if you need to call them, and they're always watching that front door, making sure that the surroundings of the building are safe. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some great areas in Hamilton, Ontario. I'm not trying to scare you. There are some amazing options, great buildings here with great security, and neighborhoods that you will actually love. Now, when it comes to buying a condo here in Hamilton, Ontario, there are old condos, very old condos, and there are also a lot of brand new condos. A lot of people are moving to Hamilton, Ontario, and there is a lot of development here. So depending on the age of the condo you're looking for, this is very important for many reasons. Now, newer condos, I will be honest with you, they build them a lot smaller now. They're just not as big as the older condos, or maybe a condo that's 15, 20 years old. So if you're looking for a lot more space, you're probably going to want to go with something a little bit older. Not too old, but there is a sweet spot. Now, if it is super old, even some condos that aren't super old, this is something that is very important for you to understand. You need to know the financials for the building that you are purchasing in. There is a status certificate that you're gonna wanna make sure you take a look at. Now, recently I showed a doctor around a ton of condos, and we looked at a lot of status certificates to see the financials of the building. We came across some pretty scary stuff where the reserve fund is extremely low within the building. Now, that reserve fund takes care of any repairs, damages, or things that need to be taken care of on the building. And if the reserve fund is low, guess who they come after for the bill if something big comes up? You. They give you what's called a special assessment, and you as a condo owner end up having to pay for a portion of that special assessment amongst all the condo owners. So it's very important for you to take a look at the financials before you buy the condo. If you buy that condo and it's now yours, and you find out the financials in the building are not good, this is gonna fall on you, and you're gonna be paying a lot of additional expenses that you might not have budgeted for, and that really sucks. So make sure you take a look at the status certificate, you understand the building's financials, and a good thing to also do is call the condo management. The beautiful thing about the condo manager, they will not lie to you. You can ask them, have you had any special assessments? When's the last time you've had one? How often are the condo fees increasing? All sorts of questions, which leads me to the next thing I want to talk to you guys about. The condo fees. Not just finding out how often they increase. What does it include? This is very important. Does it include anything at all? Do you have Wi-Fi? Does it include parking? Does it include the heat, the hydro? Anything. Find out what it includes. If the condo fee is very high and it doesn't include anything, you should probably ask yourself why. Unless it's a penthouse or it's right downtown Hamilton, that's more common. but it's important for you guys to know exactly what the condo fees include and how often they are increased. Now here's one that you might not be thinking about that you can also ask the condo management. Bugs and rodents. Has there been any history of any bugs or any rodents within the building? Sometimes, you know what they say, one sour apple spoils the whole bunch. If you have one person living in the building that's not the cleanliest and they're causing bugs or causing rodents, or maybe there's a garbage issue, the condo management will tell you, and you can also ask them, what floor was that on? If you're buying on the 20th floor and maybe there's a bit of a bug issue on the 4th floor, they're going to take care of it. You don't have to worry about that so much, but it still is important for you to know if the building has a history at all with bugs and rodents. You don't want to move in and find out you have mice running through your vents or bed bugs or anything like that. It's disgusting and nobody wants to deal with that. Now the next thing that you want to know, parking. Does it include parking? And is that parking owned by you? If it is rented or assigned, the problem with that is if you absolutely need parking and you buy a unit that the parking is rented or assigned, they could take that away from you later, which you want to make sure does not happen, because now you're stuck without a parking spot or things change. If you need parking, you make sure that in the agreement of purchase and sale, it says that it is owned, and it also shows on the status certificate that the parking is owned. It's yours on title. Now, is that parking outdoors or is that parking underground? If you can fob in through the garage, go inside, park your car, you know it's safe, or maybe your child is moving here for one of many reasons, the school, the hospitals, work, whatever it is, you know that they have an underground parking spot and you're gonna be pretty happy with the safety and security of the building. Now another huge thing, make sure you know the comparable sales within the condo. You know what has recently sold within the last month, within the last 3 months, 6 months. You can run those comparables, make sure you're getting a good deal. Look at the square footage, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, do they have parking, the renovation, all of that stuff, and compare those sales to yours. You don't want to get ripped off. You want to make sure you get a really good deal and you make a smart investment. Now, these are many things that you need to do when buying a condo. Don't buy a condo here in Hamilton, Ontario without doing them. Speak to the property manager. They will give you honest, real answers. And if you need a local real estate agent here in Hamilton, Ontario to help guide you through the entire process, shoot me an email, send me a text, or give me a call, and I'll see you guys in the next video.